stands up. No one has the balls to sit them down and say, look, just cut the shit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of the bullshit. Episode number 11. Kenny, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
It's
How you
going,
doing, man? Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry, folks, for last week. We took a week off. I guess I should have posted something, but I didn't. We were just, I don't know about you, Kenny. I was just enjoying the weather, man. It was,
It's been like the first good week we've had all year, I think.
Yeah. We decided to take the week off, enjoy the weather. The unofficial start to summer up here in Canada.
Yeah, I was definitely guilty of drinking in a park.
Yeah, I was definitely guilty of drinking a couple of days. So
guilty of drinking right now.
What do you got there? What are you drinking today?
What do you think, man?
Oh, he's got the
Steam Whistle.
Nice.
It's like my brand now.
Was that Golf Canada on that?
Yeah, man. They're a proud partner.
That's right. Yeah, because they were selling them at the Canadian Open there a couple years ago. I'm drinking the today I got the Waterloo Dark.
Oh, you're not drinking Busch Light?
No, I figured I'd switch it up a bit. It almost looks like I'm drinking a glass of Coke.
Yeah, well, support local, man. I don't think American beer companies need all your money.
That's exactly it.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, it was a nice week. Made 2-4.
It's been a busy couple weeks, man. We got so much to talk about sports. Come on, man. Like, we've got so much kicking off. Like, Jays are doing unreal.
Yep.
Leafs are winning their series. Oilers are already out. See you later, McJesus. Like, way to show up and not do anything.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe they got swept.
Wow.
Even in basketball playoffs have started. We're going to dive into that first. A little NBA predictions.
Basketball's been fantastic, I must say. And I don't know if I'm just because I don't care because like the Raptors aren't in it, and I guess I'm just paying a little bit more attention. But man, they've had some good series like so far. I mean, they're only at like 1 or 2 games now, but my goodness, it's been good. Play-in games were fun too. I'm not really into that whole play-in game format, but it does create a very exciting game.
Absolutely.
Did you watch any, or do you even know about the play-in games?
No, I don't. Well, like I know about them. I should correct myself. I didn't watch any. No, but really for basketball, the last couple of days, like I've been so busy during the days, just out in the garden and stuff that I haven't. By the time the games are on at night, I'm just gassed. Unless it's like hockey, just lay back, throw a hockey game on. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of my my stats and stuff just through drinking the coffee in the morning, watching Sportsnet. So, yeah, just looking at the bracket here.
You're talking NBA.
Talking NBA.
Gotcha.
Talking NBA. Looking at the bracket.
As a guy who doesn't know much, or I'm not saying doesn't know much, but doesn't know as much as I do about basketball. Like, what are you feeling right now? Like, what's your overall? Who do you think is going to win overall? And then let's go in and dive in through like East and West like matchups.
Okay, for a guy that doesn't know, yeah, and like you said, as much as you, I know a bit about basketball, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm just saying.
Of course. Yeah, I know from what I see on Sportsnet, and don't get me wrong, I'll throw a game on any game. It doesn't just have to be the Raptors playing. Like I'll watch playoffs too. I love playoff anything, right? So I think that this year the Boston Celtics are going to win the championship. I know just what I've seen. I think that they're gonna win the championship. That's just me.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like I think that they're gonna beat Brooklyn, and I think that by some miracle that they'll beat Milwaukee.
Dude, they got hammered last night by like 30.
That doesn't matter though, dude. I think they're gonna come back. I think that Milwaukee's gonna beat Miami, and I think Boston's gonna come out on top of that. And I think it's gonna be Boston Knicks. I get what conference or semifinal, whatever.
East final.
Yeah, the East final.
Interesting.
That's just my looking quickly at the bracket, kind of what I drew up, and then I had them. I was actually back and forth because I have Dallas to come out of the West. And
well, they've been very, very impressive.
Well, they're a great team. Like I have a great club. I got Portland to take. So I got Phoenix coming out against LA. I got Portland coming out of Denver. I think Portland's going to face off against Dallas. I don't think they can do it. And I think it's going to be a Dallas against Utah to get to the conference as well.
Yeah, I think the Utah Jazz are going to win that one. I think Memphis kind of stole the first game. I just don't think they're going to beat that team, especially if Mitchell's coming back. Denver, Portland's going to be a good one. I think that one's going to go minimum 6.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's just like, I thought the first game was good, but man, they absolutely went to work the other night. Dallas already stole 2 away, so I have them kind of beating the Clippers and kind of ending that whole group of 3 or whatever you want to call it. Their super team with Kawhi and like Paul George. Brooklyn's absolutely going to win 4-0 against Boston. You have no idea who's on Brooklyn, clearly.
Well, I do. I know Durant.
Kevin Durant.
I know
Kevin Durant by himself without a supporting cast, you have a good chance to win a playoff series. Just Kevin Durant.
Dude, I like
Then you had Kyrie Irving, champion. You had James Harden, MVP, scoring champion. The guy's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. There's no team in the East that's going to take them out if they are all firing on all cylinders.
And I like Brooklyn. I like James Harden. I don't really like Durant, but you can't sit back and say that guy's not a fantastic basketball player. And
I don't like him either, but he's the best player on. I'd say he's one of the best players in the league. He's probably the best scorer.
I just can't get over when you look at the guy and what does he build at? Like 7'1"?
Yeah, he's like 6'11" or something.
Yeah, and he's just the lankiest. Like, he looks like he's so uncoordinated when he just walks, but the skill that man has is just phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's unreal.
I don't know. I like the underdog, and I hate to admit it. I just, I've kind of always liked the Celtics. I don't know.
I've never really cared. I'm neither here nor there. I've always been a closet Knicks guy, like especially back in the day when they had that kind of rough, tough guy exterior, like Charles Oakley, like Latrell Sprewell. Who else? Allen Houston. Like,
Patrick
Ewing. Yeah, they've always had some like tougher dudes, and then I feel like they're kind of like the Leafs, where like they've had some success a long time ago.
Yeah,
and they have a strong, passionate fan base, and they just can't get it done. And it's the same kind of like with us Leafs fans, like good past, strong fan base, just can't get over that hump.
And New York City loves their Knicks. Like, they love their Knicks. So you're right. And nothing more incredible. I've never been, and I'd like to see any sporting event at Madison Square Garden at old MSG. I would love to see any sporting event there. And I just feel that whether it's a Rangers game, a Knicks game, the energy in that building is probably just phenomenal.
Totally.
Playoff or not. So
it'd be an honor to go see a game there. When I was in New York, I've only been to New York once, and it was like just before NBA and just before NHL started. I was there in like October, like early October. It was like just before the NHL started. And I think like the last day I was there, the Rangers started their season or their preseason, but they were away. Like, their first game was somewhere else. There was no one there. And I'm not going to go to an Islanders game. Like,
well, fuck that.
No thanks.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'd like to cross off the list too. Rangers or a Knicks game, doesn't matter, just to see one of the two at MSG.
What about hockey? What do you got for hockey, man? You're the hockey guy.
So there's been some fantastic hockey the past 2 weeks.
Big upset.
I can't believe that one. I'm going to start off with Colorado. I can't believe they swept the Blues.
I can't believe that either. I thought there would be at least one win on the Blues side, like one.
And the Blues have a fantastic club.
They're a good team.
I was shocked. I thought I kind of saw Colorado coming out of that on top, but I did not see a sweep. Same with in the North Division, Edmonton and Winnipeg. I did not see Winnipeg sweeping Edmonton. I thought Edmonton was going to make a series out of it. I'm not going to lie, man. I thought Edmonton was going to win that series. I thought they would.
Honestly,
Winnipeg,
as someone who lived in Calgary, like, I always want them to lose, the Oilers. And then a guy I work with is a huge Winnipeg guy. So when he's like, tell me about this and tell me about that, like, I kind of want him to win. I want him to have that fun too.
Of course. And we said it before a couple of weeks ago, how happy I was, and everyone is, if you're a hockey fan in Canada, to see Winnipeg get that team back, whatever was it, 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago, something like that. But shocking, Winnipeg, great team too. I'm pretty scared because, let's face it, Buds are up 3-1. We're going to close the series out tomorrow night, I hope.
I think so.
I called that too. I said Leafs in 5.
I said Leafs in 6, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can see it going 6, but I'm hoping that they close out tomorrow night.
It's more just like I don't trust them, like in classic Leafs fashion, it's up 3-1. Like they're gonna do something stupid, or it's gonna be some shitty, off your knees, short-handed goal to win game 1. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be something like that, where in classic Leafs fashion, we get fucked over and we have to go to game 6 and then take care of business, and then we'll go to Winnipeg and beat the shit out of them.
It was very not surprising. That's not the right word. Pleasing to see our veterans out.
Yeah.
Fucking just racking. I'm sorry, I should say racking up the points, but playing them well.
Collecting points.
Yeah, like
collecting
even
points.
to see Kerfoot out there too. He had a fantastic night too.
Yeah, he's a workhorse. I like him.
He is. Spezza. I think that the Leafs, I don't know how far back you want to go, but let's just say in the last 15 years. We can even go 20. I think that the Spezza signing, arguably one of the best signings, I think, in the last 20 years. Like, take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, to get the money they paid for him and the return they're getting out of a veteran player, I think that bar none, that it's just fantastic. Spezza is a great pro. He's had a fantastic career, and to see him closing his career out in Toronto, well, let's hope. I think he's got a few years left in him. He's no Joe Thornton, but he's 30. Spezza's got to be 37?
I think he's 37. Yeah,
37. So he doesn't have much time left. But again, these pros today, especially pros like Spezza, you compare him to a guy like Patrick Marleau, he could go into his early to mid 40s. You never know.
Yeah. Well, I think a big thing rides on how the season unfolds. If the Leafs end up, getting there, let's say winning,
hypothetically
those guys
speaking,
are retired.
I don't know if he's going to retire. I'm thinking
100%. What do they have to prove now? They've reached the pinnacle of their whole career. They've never done it. Now they can be like, I've done it.
Well, I'm half with you. I think if the Leafs win the cup, I think Thornton's going to toss in the towel. I think Spezza. I think Spezza has another couple seasons in him. But again, you never know. You never know, right?
Joe Thornton is a couple grays away from being a mall Santa. Like, look at that beard, bro.
He's fucking stud. He's an absolute beauty.
Absolutely, man. He'll be on the Pride of Canada panel for sure.
Pride of London, Ontario.
He's a beaut, a weapon.
He was a greyhound too. I think he was a Sioux Greyhound as well.
Really?
He was a Sioux Greyhound.
So was Kyle Dubas.
Yes. So yeah, obviously out of the North Division, I have Toronto coming out, but don't get me wrong. Winnipeg's not going to be a walk in the park. I got Colorado. I got Minnesota. I think Minnesota is going to come back. Vegas is up 3-2. I think Minnesota is going to come back, and I think they're gonna take Colorado. And obviously Toronto will come out of that. If you go into the other bracket, because it's so hard with this bracket, because it's not really like an East and West.
Yeah, it's hard to define it, especially with the North not playing anybody. Like, we have no idea where we rack up like against any other team. Seeing
the semi, that's why when we were talking the NBAs, I kind of slipped out. I said the semifinals, because that's how the NHL brackets kind of broke down this year, is that the semis. So I got the Islanders. I got Boston. Well, Boston already took out Washington, so I got the Islanders over Boston, and then I got yeah, I do. I got Nashville coming out over Carolina, and Tampa over Florida. And then I got Nashville coming out of that series. So, and then I got New York Islanders coming out to the finals against Toronto.
Jesus, man. You have no idea what's going on in these leagues at all, do you?
Oh, I do, man. I'm looking at what can happen, and it may not look pretty, but I think the Islanders can do it. And I hate the fucking Islanders, dude. But just because I hate a team doesn't mean I can't see that I think they have potential to get to the finals, man.
I don't know, man. That's the best thing about playoff hockey, is that there's always good teams, but nothing's a guarantee.
And that's it. Just like when you have a 4-1 lead in Game 7 against Boston in the third period, nothing.
God, man. Like, why do you gotta even bring that up?
Nothing is set in stone. So
why do you gotta bring that up, man? Like, that gives me shivers and chills. Like, it brings a tear to my eye just remembering that.
Yeah, it was bad, but it's one of those things that you got to remember, and the Leafs have to clench their fists and be like, we're going to fucking fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. But again, Boston, I'm not taking credit away from them. They got a fucking fantastic club. They always do. And they play some great playoff hockey.
That's one thing they're known for is showing up when you have to.
Yeah. I just think that the Islanders they're gonna upset them. I don't know. I think they're gonna upset Boston.
There would be nothing better than to watch Boston fail. Like, I love seeing teams that I hate getting absolutely humbled or losing a heartbreaker. You know, it just gives me that self-satisfaction inside. You know, like, everyone wants to see the underdogs, but then there's the teams that might not even be an underdog, but you're just like, fuck you. Like the Patriots, like, get out of town. Like, you're done. It's nice to see them not make the playoffs or not see them succeed or not be a top team in the league. You know, it's good to have that parity. And I know leagues try and like avoid it, but you know, clubs are just good. People 2-peat, 3-peat, they get 6 championships in a career. Like, it happens, but I can't wait to see someone like Boston. Just, I don't care who beats them. Yeah, just someone needs to beat them. Shut up, Brad Marchand.
But you know what though, Marchand,
I know.
You'd love it. You'd love it if he was on the Leafs, man.
Absolutely. I know. He's such a little pestery fuck, and he can score goals and stuff. But man, do I hate him.
It was just, you know, it'd be like Sean Avery when he was in the NHL. When he was on New York, his brief stint in Dallas and, you know, LA and Detroit. No one really knew him when he was in Detroit. He started really making a name for himself in LA, but we know him as Sean Avery for the New York Rangers. Mm-hmm. You would have loved him if he was on the Leafs. A great instigator, and he could play the game. So
yeah, he was good. Yeah, for sure.
So what's your prediction?
Leafs are going to win the cup, obviously.
But who do you have coming out of the other division or whatever you want to call it?
I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even know how the NHL is working in the South. Like, all I'm worried about is us getting out of here, and like whoever we have to play, like, let's just beat them and go to the cup.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Kenny, Leafs are winning the cup. Well, that's what we're saying too. We are saying,
let's just go win it. Let's just do it. Come on.
Fucking do it.
Remember the Raptors did it? Wasn't that fun? Didn't we all have fun?
It was.
Where are all my Toronto listeners? Like, did we not have a great time? That was a great time. That was a fantastic time. And I want to relive that fun. And I want to have that joy. I want to see the city rise up from this bullshit from COVID and all just celebrate something incredible. Like hoisting the Stanley
Cup parade.
Fucking cup.
There you go. You heard it, folks. You heard it.
Lord Stanley's mug.
Kenny just wants to go into a big crowd with no mask on and see the Leafs.
I want to cheer some random person with my beer. I want to hug some random people in the street. I want to see just nothing but blue and white as far as the eye can see.
I agree. And you know what? This is their year, man. And we've been saying that for a long time, but it's looking
their year because
promising.
there'd be an asterisk. It's their year because there'd be an asterisk.
And I also
like, yeah, but you know, COVID.
I think the way it's starting out too, with starting off with the Habs, I think it's like destiny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it is. I think it's destiny. So, yeah. But anyways, we got to cap it off, folks. Those are our predictions. If you guys think that, especially myself, because apparently I'm fucked in the head for some of my predictions here.
Especially the NBA.
Hey, man, Boston. You never know, man. You just never know.
I know Boston's going to lose 4 games.
100%. No, I wouldn't say 100% because I have them to win the championship, but you just never know, Kenneth. You never know.
I know that one. That one I know.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. If you don't follow at Enough of the BS on Instagram,
then fuck you.
Right on. then go eat shit. Yeah. Thanks, people.
Go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go. And hey, let's go Celtic. Not the football club, the basketball club. Scotty's probably, I bet you I said that, Scotty's just like, what? All right. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Cheers.